Hello students, in this video we will see the term work measurement. These are the learning outcomes for this video. The term work measurement in depth. After completing this video, student will able to understand the term work measurement in depth. These are the content for this video. Introduction of work measurement, time study procedure, time study equipments and allowances. Now we will see the introduction. Work measurement is also called as time study. Work measurement means what? We are doing the time measurement of doing the job by a skilled worker or an unskilled worker. Therefore, it is also called as time study. Now we will see the definition of time study or a work measure. It is the application of technique designed to establish to carry out a specific job at defined level of performance. In other words, it is the scientific method of fixing standard of production by calculating the standard time. Now we will see the objectives of time study. To determine the standard time for various products. This helps in fixing the wages and incentive to the worker. Second one is to estimate the cost of product accurately. By calculating the time and wages of the workers, we can perfectly estimate the cost of product. Third one, planning and production control. By time study, we can plan the production of the organization in a well manner and control the production with the time study. Fourth objective is to achieve the delivery dates. After completing the time study, we get exact operation time and exact completion of the job. By that, we can give the delivery dates perfectly. Next is to find how many machines an operator can handle. By calculating the time of a skilled worker or an unskilled worker, the one worker can handle 2 or 3 machines can be evaluated. For example, 2 CNC machines can be handled by the one worker simultaneously because CNC machines are automatic machines. We have to only change the raw material from that machine, the product will be manufactured automatically. The worker can operate 2 machines simultaneously can be achieved. And last objective is to develop the new employee. Calculating the standard time with the skilled worker for the operations, we can develop the new workers with that standard time procedure by comparing that unskilled worker with the skilled worker, and we will get the new employee for it. Now we will see the procedure for work measurement. First step is select. Select the work for which the time study is to be carried out. After selecting, record. This step is for recording all relevant data related to the circumstances to which the work is done. Also record the methods and elements of activity in them. Next step is examine. Examine the recorded data and its element critically to ensure that most effective methods and motions are used. Also examine whether the productive elements are standard from the product. Next step, measure. Use the appropriate work measurement technique to measure the time required. Determine the standard time for each operation by adding the suitable allowances. And the last step is define. Define precisely the series of activities and methods of operation for which the time has been found. This is the procedure for work measurement. Now we will see the time study equipment which are used for it. First is stopwatch. Stopwatch is used to find out the time required for the operation by skilled worker or an unskilled worker. Next is time study board. Time study board is a pad with that form is attached to it with a stopwatch is also attached to it to take the notations of time for the different operations which are done on the job or a different operation which are done in an company. Next is time study form. The printed forms of standard size which ensures that the time study is made in a standard manner and that no essential data is missed. Time study can also be conducted on a plain paper, but the rule of new sheet every time is tedious and waste of time. In a time study form, the element description, stopwatch observation time, rating, normal time and standard time are mentioned. Last are miscellaneous items. In addition to the above equipments, some small items like calculator, steel rule, pencil, an eraser and sharpener are also equally important for the work study measurement. Now we will see allowances. It is the time allowed to the worker for personal delays to overcome the fatigue and for unavoidable delays. It is not possible for an operator to maintain an average pace if he is working for every minute of the day. So he has to take out the time to overcome fatigue for a personal need and for the reasons beyond his control. There are three types of allowances. First is relaxation allowance. Relaxation allowance has two major components: personal allowance and fatigue allowance. For personal allowance, these are the allowances provided to the worker in order to satisfy his personal needs like drinking water, visiting toilet, trip to the dressing rooms, etc. When the working conditions are favorable, 5% allowance is added. Fatigue allowance. Fatigue allowance is defined as a physical or a mental weakness existing in the person that affects his ability to perform work. Fatigue is the result of unhealthy working condition, physical exertion, inconvenient postures, concentration work, etc. Next is contingency allowance. It is defined as delay allowance. It is not desired from either side, that is from management side or from worker side, but is still required. If the contingency allowance exceeds 5%, then the method should be improved. Contingency allowance is defined as a small allowance of time included in the work content of the task to compensate the operator for the time lost due to legitimate interruption and delay which are uneconomical to measure because of their infrequent and irregular occurrences. Some examples of contingency allowances are breakage of tool or waiting for part to come, power failure for small duration, delay maintenance by maintenance department. Next is policy allowance. A policy allowance is an increment other than bonus increment applied to the standard time to provide a satisfactory level of earnings. Policy allowance is a management decision and cannot be demanded by worker. It is not the part of time study. In this session, we have seen what is work measurement, procedure for work measurement, what are the instruments used for work measurement techniques, and last one is allowances. Thank you. Happy learning.